morning, children. I have missed seeing you at Sunday school, but it's good that we can do Sunday school like this over the internet. We're going to hear a story today from the Bible, from a book of the Bible called John. Jesus and his friends were walking left, right, left, right, left, right. Can you do that? They were walking and walking and walking. And they were walking from their own country to a different country. And Jesus knew that they had to go to that other country. And we are going to find out why Jesus had to go to that other country. Well, Jesus and his friends kept walking. And by the time it was about midday, noon, they had come to a place in this other country where there was a well. Now, a well is a place where people in Bible land used to get water. They'd put a bucket down the well and it would go down to the bottom, and there'd be a little spring there or some fresh water. And they'd bring the bucket up with the fresh water and they would take some of that water home. Well, when they got to that well, it was about the middle of the day, as I said, and Jesus was very, very tired, and he was also very thirsty. So he sat down beside the well to have a rest. And while he was sitting there having a rest, his friends went off to the town that was nearby to go and buy some food. It was lunchtime, and they were all very hungry. Now, while Jesus' friends were away in town, a lady from that town came by herself, walking towards the well. She had a jar here in her arms. She was going to go to the well and get some water and take that well back home. When Jesus saw the lady, he said to her, "Will you give me some water?" The lady was really surprised. Can you act surprised? She said to Jesus, "How is it that you, a Jewish man, ask me, a lady from another country, for some water? People from your country don't normally talk to people from my country." Jesus then said to her, "If you knew who was asking you for some water, you would ask him for something that's even better than the water that comes from this well." Jesus knew that God cared about this lady, and Jesus wanted this lady to learn about God and who he was. Jesus then told the lady all sorts of things about her life, even some of the things that were not very nice. Can you act surprised again? The lady was very surprised that Jesus knew so much about her. And not only that, he seemed to care about her too. The lady knew that Jesus must be someone extra special. She listened carefully then when Jesus told her something that was really, really wonderful. Jesus told her who he was. He told the lady that he was the Saviour that God had promised. No wonder he knew all about her. He was the Son of God. The lady was so excited, she put her jar down and ran back to her town and found all the people she knew. Come, she said. "Come and see the man who knows all about me." Come, she said. "Come and see the man who is the Saviour of the world." And so the lady and the people from the town came back, and they all got to talk to Jesus and meet him. And that is why Jesus had to go to this other country, so he could meet this lady and the other people from her town. And isn't it wonderful that Jesus knew all about her and that he cared very much about her as well. Now I'm going to ask you a few questions. Question 1 is an easy one. Who did Jesus meet at the well? It's this lady, isn't it? He met this lady. Who can tell me what the first thing is that Jesus asked the lady? Do you remember? Jesus asked her to give him a drink of water. And what are some of the things that Jesus told the woman? There were a few. Do you remember he told her he could give her something that was even better than the water in this well? And he also told her all about herself. And he also told her who he was. Who is Jesus? That's right, he is the Saviour of the world, and he is the Son of God. And who knew all about the lady? Jesus did, and he cared about her. And just like Jesus knew all about that lady, he knows all about us and our particular situation. He knows all about the coronavirus and what that is doing, and he cares very much as well. Isn't that wonderful? We have a memory verse that helps us think about this too. This memory verse is from 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 7. It says, he, that's Jesus, cares for you. Just try and say that with me. He, Jesus, cares for you. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7. You'll find there are some activities that you can do. Your parents can help you get access to them. One of them is this. And here we have it. We have Jesus cares for. You can write your name here and draw a picture of yourself. Just to remind you that just like that lady, Jesus cares very much for you and your family and wants you to know that he loves you very much. I hope you enjoyed that true story from the Bible today. Until next time, I'll say goodbye. Goodbye.